This one's going to be about the cool David Lee Roth album, Eat 'Em and Smile, and the great song called SHYBOY. In 1985, I got one of the coolest gigs ever. I joined David Lee Roth's band that already had included Billy Sheehan and Steve Vai. And the first album that we did was Eat 'Em and Smile. Here's a picture of the insert. There's Billy Sheehan, David Lee Roth, Steve Vai, and I. Here's another single version of Yankee Rose, SHYBOY, Easy Street, but this is the SHYBOY song that we're going to talk about right now. It was a song that Billy Sheehan used to do with his band before the David Lee Roth band, Talus, and Billy brought that to the band. What a great song this was, and is to this day. I do a lot of drum seminars, and people say, hey man, play some SHYBOY. And whenever Billy and Steve and I jam, we jam on SHYBOY, and we just have a blast playing it. Ted Templeman, the great Ted Templeman, produced this album. David Lee Roth knows music. I mean, really knows music. He arranged this song in a way that really featured, Billy and Steve together, bass and guitar. It's really great. I urge you to please check out the song SHYBOY. Just type in David Lee Roth, SHYBOY. And the stuff that Billy and Steve do, and the great way Dave sings this so well, and I had a blast playing drums. We went up to a studio called Fantasy up in Berkeley, California, Northern California. Jeff Hendrickson, great friend of mine, wonderful engineer. He engineered the Eat 'Em and Smile album. This was one of the first songs we cut. I remember cutting Going Crazy at that studio. Oh, I remember doing Bump and Grind. But then we went to New York City and had a blast recording at the Power Station. We did Big Trouble there. We did Yankee Rose there. So some of the first songs I remember recording up at Fantasy for Eat 'Em and Smile were Tobacco Road, Bump and Grind, SHYBOY. What a musically diverse album. The whole band just really knew history and big band and rock and roll and just how to fuse things together. You listen to a song like I'm Easy with big band, easy on, then you listen to That's Life, the Frank Sinatra song that we did a great version of. And I remember David Lee Roth saying, wow, you played in Maynard Ferguson's big band. I'll bet you'll be able to play That's Life. And he played me the Frank Sinatra version. I said, Dave, I know this version. I love this. I can't wait to do this. So the song, That's Life, big band. I love playing big band stuff. The horns, ba-da, ba-da, doo-da, ba-da, biddly-go, ba-da, ba-da, da-da, 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 ba-da. Bow ba 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 da 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 ba da no da bop diddly gum bop bop diddly gum body doo doo da. That's life. So anyway, right now, SHYBOY. I borrowed Myron Grombacher's kit. He had a really cool white with Japanese paintings. I also had his snare drum that he, I think, calls the Invincible snare. It's a Ludwig snare, and he loaned that to me. The Invincible snare that Myron loaned me for the whole Eat 'Em and Smile album, and it's featured a lot in SHYBOY. That was a 6.5 brass snare. It was a prototype with die-cast hoops. The song has an intro with the drums, while the guys are coming in with the cool guitars and the bass hammer-ons, and then the groove starts, and there's an intro, and then there's a verse, and then a chorus, and there's little breaks, but then there's the great guitar and bass extravaganza where they're going crazy, and then we did an outro. The outro went like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. first song on the album was the first single, Yankee Rose. And then the second song started, and that was SHYBOY. So what a blast, and what a great band of great friends. So anyway, don't forget to please like and subscribe, and I'm gonna play you out with some more SHYBOY.